Lemon verbena and hibiscus are botanicals with a history of medicinal use. Both of these botanicals have numerous medicinal properties, including general antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and metabolic effects. Multiple randomized controlled trials have evaluated combinations of lemon verbena and hibiscus extracts in overweight and obese subjects. These studies have yielded promising results for weight loss and biomarker-based assessment of cardiovascular health. Moreover, the combination of the extracts was reported to be well tolerated with no treatment-related adverse events. In overweight and obese women 30 to 75 years, supplementation with 500 mg of lemon verbena hibiscus combination daily for 2 months, along with the guidance to walk at least 30 minutes per day, led to a significant decrease in body weight, BMI, percentage body fat, and multiple other anthropometric parameters compared with the placebo. Weight loss averaged 7.7 pounds in the supplement group versus 4.6 pounds in the placebo group. As early as 30 days after beginning the supplementation, subjective hunger scores were significantly lower, and scores of fullness were higher in the intervention group than the placebo. Subjective scores of food cravings for sweet, salty, savoury, and fatty foods were also significantly decreased in the intervention group compared to the placebo. Along this was a significant increase in GLP-1, which is associated with satiety, and a significant decrease in leptin and resistin, and this was seen in the supplement group when compared to the placebo. The heart rate and the systolic and diastolic blood pressure were also significantly lower in the intervention group at 30 days and at the completion of the study. A subsequent randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial considered the effects of the lemon verbena hibiscus combination on overweight and obese women separately. Guidance was provided to follow a balanced, isocaloric 2,200 calorie diet, along with 30 minutes of walking per day, at the same 500 mg dose taken before breakfast. Significant improvements were seen compared with the placebo in several of the anthropometric parameters of the overweight subjects. However, only body weight improved significantly in the obese group. Those in the overweight group lost an average 8.2 pounds versus an average loss of 10 pounds. In the obese group, a significant decrease in heart rate and systolic blood pressure were also seen in both groups compared with the placebo. Another trial in overweight and obese men and women with a BMI of 25 to 34.9 kg per meter squared included a 30-day washout and a crossover period. The lemon verbena hibiscus combination was taken daily for 60 days at a dose of 500 mg before breakfast, with no guidance on diet or exercise being given. After 60 days of supplementation, the primary parameters assessed were self-reported hunger, satiety, and fullness on a visual analog scale, satiety hormones, and caloric consumption at an ad libitum meal. These assessments were all done on day 60 of taking the product, with assessment of appetite at several time points before and after both supplementation and the ad libitum test meal. The combination scores of overall appetite sensation and satiety quotient were developed from the measured parameters. When provided the ad libitum meal, the subjects consumed significantly less calories after taking the supplement. Satiety was greater after taking the combination of extracts compared to the placebo. GLP-1 and leptin were significantly altered with the intervention, pointing to the involvement in decreased calorie consumption and increased satiety. Preclinical research suggests specific mechanisms by which the lemon verbena and the hibiscus can impact the metabolic health include inhibiting triglyceride accumulation in the adipocytes, improving mitochondrial function, decreasing fatty acid synthesis, and increasing fatty acid oxidation. In mice with a high-fat diet induced obesity, the combination of lemon verbena and hibiscus extracts was shown to decrease body and liver weight, white adipose tissue, and glucose levels. The combination also improved lipid profiles, glucose tolerance, and other metabolic parameters. Adipositin increased while leptin decreased, suggesting that the modulation of signaling by these adipokines, the adipose tissue hormones, might have contributed to the improved metabolism, the appetite reduction, and the other positive outcomes observed in response to the lemon verbena and hibiscus supplementation. Moreover, lipid accumulation in adipocytes was decreased, while genes that promote metabolism via thermogenesis or heat production in the white adipose tissue was upregulated. The altered gene expression correlated with increased AMPK activation and liver fatty acid oxidation, which both contribute to metabolic efficacy. A study on cells in vitro also found lemon verbena and hibiscus extracts increased AMPK activity and reduced adipocyte fat content. White kidney bean contains a compound that inhibits alpha amylase, a digestive enzyme that's required for the conversion of starch to smaller sugars. By inhibiting the alpha amylase activity, the white bean extract can reduce the carbohydrate digestion and absorption, and it's been reported to lower post-meal spike in blood sugar levels. A meta-analysis that included 11 clinical trials, with a combined total of 573 participants, found white kidney bean extract at a dose of at least 1200 milligrams per day for a minimum of 1 month promoted weight loss in the overweight and obese individuals. In addition, 3 trials examining the effect of the white bean extract on fat loss reported significant reductions in fat mass in the participants taking the extract. Extracts of saffron have been studied for a variety of applications, including pain relief, inflammation reduction, and memory and mood enhancement. Saffron extract was shown to reduce the symptoms of depression in a randomized control trial, and this might explain its potential for reducing the desire to eat. In a study of 60 healthy, mildly overweight women on an unrestricted diet, 176 milligrams of saffron stigma extract daily for 8 weeks produced an average weight loss of about 2 pounds. Much of this weight reduction was attributed to a reduction in snacking frequency. At the study's end, individuals on the saffron supplement reported having 5.8 snacks per week, compared to 8.9 snacks per week in the placebo group. Thylakoids are a component of plants, and they participate in plant metabolism. Some studies have found thylakoid ingestion by humans and some animals helps to reduce food cravings, and it might promote healthy weight loss. Thylakoid ingestion also appears to modulate glucose metabolism and inflammatory signaling. Clinical trials have shown supplementation with thylakoid-rich plants leads to a greater weight loss than placebo treatment. One trial that enrolled 38 overweight women found thylakoid supplementation decreased subjects' urge to consume sweet and chocolate. In addition, subjects supplementing with thylakoids in the trial lost significantly more weight than those in the placebo group, and the participants taking the thylakoids also had reduced LDL and total cholesterol levels. Dehydroepiandrosterone, or DHEA, is an adrenal steroid hormone and a precursor to the sex steroids testosterone and estrogen. Its production by the adrenal glands steadily declines with advancing age. Low DHEA levels have been correlated with higher body weight and percentage body fat, and preclinical research suggests supplementation can improve body composition, adipose tissue distribution and function, and metabolism of lipids and carbohydrates. Furthermore, an analysis of 4 clinical trials found DHEA supplementation increased the preservation of bone and muscle mass in aging women. One randomized control trial that included 61 postmenopausal women with obesity found a treatment with 100 milligrams of DHEA for 3 months resulted in greater weight loss and reduction in waist circumference, blood glucose level, blood pressure, and other metabolic parameters. In a randomized control trial in 125 elderly men and women, 50 milligrams of DHEA daily for 2 years lowered the visceral fat mass. It improved the glucose tolerance, and it decreased levels of inflammatory cytokines. Another trial found 50 milligrams of DHEA per day for 6 months led to reduced abdominal fat and improved insulin sensitivity. 7-keto DHEA, a metabolite of DHEA, has been suggested to be a thermogenic agent that could increase energy expenditure. In overweight subjects maintaining a low-calorie restricted diet, 7 days of treatment with 7-keto DHEA increased the resting energy expenditure by 1.4%, whereas subjects taking the placebo saw their resting energy expenditure decrease by 3.9%. In another randomized control trial, overweight volunteers taking 100 milligrams of 7-keto twice a day lost significantly more weight and body fat than the placebo group. Chromium is well known for its ability to improve glucose and lipid metabolism. Clinical evidence suggests it might also increase weight loss in overweight and obese individuals. 3 meta-analyses of randomized control trials have noted small beneficial effects on weight loss when chromium was taken in doses of 200 or 400 micrograms daily for a period of 12 to 16 weeks. Chromium might be especially helpful for supporting weight loss in overweight and obese individuals with binge eating disorder. In one randomized control trial, chromium as chromium piclinate reduced binge eating frequency, improved mood, and resulted in more weight loss than a placebo in overweight and obese subjects with binge eating disorder. A daily dose of 1000 micrograms was more effective than the 600 micrograms per day for increasing weight loss and reducing binge eating. Extracts and seeds of Ervingia gabernosus, a mango-like Western African fruit, can reduce body fat and promote healthy blood lipid and fasting blood sugar levels. The extracts are thought to inhibit the growth of adipose tissue by down-regulating a protein involved in activating adipose cell growth and proliferation. 3 clinical trials in subjects who are overweight or obese have reported the seed extract decreased the body fat, the body weight, and the waist circumference. One of these trials reported particularly dramatic results. In the trial, Cameroon people who were overweight or obese took 150 milligrams of the seed extract before meals for 10 weeks. The subjects had greater reduction in body fat percentage, body weight, and waist circumference, as well as reductions in total and LDL cholesterol, C-reactive protein, and fasting blood sugar when compared to placebo. Fucoxanthin is a carotenoid pigment from seaweed, and it's demonstrated several anti-obesity effects. Evidence shows fucoxanthin can inhibit the release and the activity of fat-digesting enzymes known as lipases, and in this way it can reduce the absorption of dietary fats. Like all carotenoids, fucoxanthin decreases inflammation, and it enhances free radical scavenging. In addition, fucoxanthin has been found to improve glucose and lipid metabolism, to increase the use of fats for energy, and to regulate adipose tissue function. Some of its effects appear to be related to modulating the expression of several genes. A randomized placebo-controlled trial examining the effects of a supplement with fucoxanthin in 151 pre-menopausal non-diabetic women with obesity showed the women taking the supplement with 300 milligrams of the seaweed extract, providing 2.4 milligrams of fucoxanthin, plus 200 milligrams of pomegranate oil daily for 16 weeks, had greater reductions in body weight, body fat, liver fat, waist circumference, triglyceride levels, and levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation, when compared with a placebo group. In a pilot study with 2 participants, a seaweed plus pomegranate oil supplement, providing 3 milligrams of fucoxanthin daily, increased the brown adipose tissue after 3 months, suggesting that it might increase thermogenesis and energy expenditure. Green tea contains caffeine and it's rich in polyphenolic compounds called catechins, including the EGCG or epigallocatechin gallate, and this is well known for its powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effect. It's a common ingredient in weight loss products, and findings from the majority of clinical trials generally support its use for this purpose. In fact, some research suggests green tea catechins and caffeine can work synergistically to increase energy expenditure and fat burning. Meta-analyses and reviews of randomized control trials indicate green tea extract can have a small positive impact on body weight and fat mass in overweight and obese adults. In general, the best result has been reported from people taking green tea extracts providing between 100 and 460 milligrams of EG/CG per day for at least 3 months. Studies have shown that green tea extracts are able to inhibit the activities of several digestive enzymes, potentially reducing the breakdown and the absorption of sugars and fats from the intestine. Green tea and its polyphenols have also been shown to improve the gut microbiome and to increase bacterial production of anti-inflammatory compounds, trigger positive epigenetic mechanisms, stimulate healthy adipose tissue metabolism, and possibly increase thermogenesis. In addition, green tea has been shown to enhance the effects of exercise on fat burning. Sucrose, or common table sugar, is composed of one molecule of glucose and one of fructose. In order to be utilized, it must be broken down by the digestive enzyme sucrase. L-arbanose is an indigestible plant sugar, and it's been shown to inhibit sucrase, and animal research suggests it can reduce spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels, blood pressure and fat synthesis that typically follow the consumption of high sugar food and drink. Pilot studies in healthy adults have shown that L-arbanose reduces the impact of sugar consumption on blood sugar and insulin levels. Gynostemma, or zhaozhelang, is an Asian medicinal plant, and it's used to lower blood sugar and cholesterol levels, to strengthen immunity, and to stimulate weight loss. Compounds extracted from the gynostemma have been shown to activate a critical enzyme that regulates the cellular metabolism and other cellular functions, adenosine monophosphate activated protein kinase, or AMPK. In a randomized placebo-controlled trial that included 80 participants with obesity, 450 milligrams of zhaozhelang extract per day for 3 months resulted in decreased body weight, total abdominal fat area, body fat mass, percentage body fat, and BMI. Animal research suggests a treatment with gynostemma can induce gene expression changes that can result in decreased diet-related adipose tissue growth, weight gain, and metabolic disturbance. In a study in mice fed a high-fat diet, a treatment with gypenicides, the active compounds found in gynostemma, had positive effects on the gut microbiome, as well as gene expression that might have contributed to its ability to increase thermogenesis and adipose tissue browning, reduce weight gain, and to exert other metabolic benefits. Guarana is a herbal source of caffeine, and it's commonly used for weight loss. In adults with a BMI between 29 and 35 kg per meter squared, who are participating in a 2-month randomized control trial, a combination of guarana and ma hong provided 240 milligrams of caffeine and 72 milligrams of stimulating ephedrine alkaloids per day, and this led to greater weight loss, fat loss, and reduction in the triglycerides compared to the placebo. However, adverse effects related to overstimulation were common and resulted in a high rate of people withdrawing from the study. In animal research, guarana seed powder reduced the negative effects of a high-fat Western-style diet, such as weight gain, lipid disturbance, fat accumulation, insulin resistance, and adipose tissue dysregulation. It also appeared to increase brown adipose tissue expansion and activity, thereby increasing thermogenesis and energy expenditure. Changes in gene expression through which the guarana can exert benefits have also been identified. Mangosteen is a tropical fruit native to Southeast Asia, where it's been used traditionally as a treatment for diabetes. Research shows it has strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activities, including in adipose tissue, and it improves blood sugar control. Another widely used medicinal plant from East India is the globe thistle, and this has also demonstrated anti-inflammatory, blood sugar lowering, and lipid lowering activity in animal and cell culture models. A combination of the extracts of Mangosteen and the globe thistle promote weight loss. In a trial that included 60 participants with obesity, those who received a 400 mg combination of the thistle and mangosteen twice per day lost an average of approximately 11 pounds, 4 inches in waist circumference, and 4 inches in hip circumference after 4 months. In contrast, those receiving the placebo lost only 2.4 pounds and 1.5 inches in waist circumference and 2 inches in hip circumference. In addition, the mangosteen-thistle combination was associated with greater reductions in BMI, total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. Other placebo-controlled trials have similarly noted the efficacy of this combination for increasing weight loss in the subjects who are overweight or obese. Its beneficial effects appear to be in part to the changes in the expression of the proteins involved in glucose and lipid metabolism in the fat cells. Conjugated linoleic acid, or CLA, is the name given to a specific group of fatty acids derived from linoleic acid. Linoleic acid is an essential omega-6 fatty acid, and is found in many plant foods, while CLA is produced through bacterial fermentation in the digestive tract of ruminant animals such as cows, goats, and sheep. Thus, some major food sources of CLA are beef and dairy products. CLA can also be synthetically produced from oils high in linoleic acid, such as soy, corn, safflower, and sunflower oil. CLA appears to promote fat breakdown, to inhibit fatty acid production and storage, and reduce inflammatory signaling in fat tissues. It's also been shown to work at an epigenetic level, inducing fat browning by altering the fat cells' production of enzymes involved in fat and glucose metabolism. Although evidence from clinical trials is mixed, multiple randomized control trials have reported reductions in fat mass and body weight in overweight and obese subjects after taking 3 to 6 grams of CLA per day over time periods ranging from 3 months to 2 years. For more on weight management, continue on this series, or for information on herbs, supplements, and natural treatment plans, check out my website.